Notice any different? Yes, I've got a studio. Now actually this is just a spare room. When I was filming the living room, I had to set up the camera, the lighting, and then pack everything away. It was just a lot time consuming, so I did some tidying in this room, and the light's ready, the camera's ready, the mic is ready, and all I have to do is sit down and record. So much easier. And also the light behind me is a tube light on the floor. It can change any color I want it to be. For example, hold on a second. Now it's all purple. Not sure purple is my color. I'm gonna change it back to blue. The clips you saw earlier, believe it or not, were entirely shot on a tripod all by myself because I've got no friends. But actually filming by yourself is a lot easier. You don't have to rely on somebody else to be free. I actually made a video about the pros and cons of solo filmmaking. Have a look if you want before watching this video. Even if you're a beginner filmmaker, I'm sure the first thing you buy is a tripod. You can get those really nice static shots, but when you want a movement, you really need a second person. But today, I'm going to show you how to do it without a second person at all, but still get those cinematic movement using the tripod. First, let's talk about the tripod I'm using, because some of the features it has is important to achieve those shots. The one I'm using is, it's a really long name, hang on a second. Freeblazer carbon fiber heavy duty tripod from Small Rig. I got it. Small Rig did send me the tripod, but they don't dictate my opinion on how good or bad it is. Now, I've used enough tripods to know what I really like and what I dislike, and this one actually has, so far, everything I want, and I can't find any faults. On my old tripod, I have this sliding plate, which is not ideal when you have a really heavy camera, but this one just clips on. Nice. Another thing I dislike on my old tripod, this clamping knob, which often gets in the way. On a Small Rig tripod, that never gets in the way, nice and smooth. And this one really gets to me. Two different knobs to turn to extend different parts of the leg. On a Small Rig, it's just one clamp that extends the entire leg. Now this is my favorite feature on the Small Rig tripod. You can either set it to the standard plate that comes with, or like me, if you have the camera on the DJI RS3 gimbal, you can set it to that and just simply take off the gimbal and put it on the tripod. No messing about. This tripod also lets you adjust the stiffness of the panning as well as the tilting, which are necessary to achieve the shots, which you'll see just a moment. Oh, and one more thing, this handle, it extends. Okay, now let me show you how I achieve those shots. The first one, panning down on the floor, it's actually quite simple. Here's how you do it. What you do is adjust the tilting stiffness so it's loose enough to get the gravity to tilt the camera down. Obviously the camera needs to be heavy enough for this move to work. And in post, you can of course reverse the shot to look like it's tilting up. Next is the panning shot where you track the character moving back and forth. Now this will require a little bit of practice, but again it's not too difficult. What you want to do is detach the handle and then move it to the other side so it's pointing away from the camera's lens. Extend the length of the handle, then use the hand closest to the camera to pan. Just bear in mind that when you're walking, make sure that arm doesn't rise up too high or move about, otherwise the effect will be broken. And if during the shot you want to walk the other way, just slowly swap the arms. And for this final shot, where you're panning left or right, but slightly diagonal. First, unclamp one of the legs, and then slowly push down that leg so it's tilted downwards. Loosen the stiffness of the pan, get it to the right position, and just let the gravity do the work. To correct the tilted angle, you can always crop in and adjust it in post. So those are just a few shots that I can think of, but if you have even more creative ways to make a camera move without a second person on the tripod, please let me know in the comments. If you fancy one of those bad boy tripods yourself, I have left a link below for you to check it out. Keep exploring, keep filming, till next time.